Hey guys, welcome to one of the builds for Two Dudes in a Garage. Today we're building a flaming sword. This is for a project at school technically because I've wanted to do this for a while. And so we're going to go over the materials that we've gathered to do that. So really, the plan is we're going to build it out of copper pipe that I got at a hardware store locally. And I just randomly got this idea after school. We're going to be cutting off a section of this, and then we're going to be beating it into the shape of a sword. Then after that, we're going to be hooking up to the bottom of it a rigging where we can hook in some propane from one of these propane tanks. Now for that, we needed to get a regulator, some hoses, and then other attachments. So we ended up today, after shopping, with this assembly here. So we got a propane regulator with screws under the top of our propane tank. And then from that we go into hose with a hose clamp on it, which runs to the other end, which has a similar nylon piece that we just looked at, except a smaller version of it. That's also clamped on, which goes to this copper piece. Tomorrow we're going to be using a tool which can fuse these two copper pieces together, and that's going to form the bottom of the sword, and then we will go from there. Yeah. So here's the pipe that we're going to be cutting. I was trying to think of what lengths to make the sword, and I ended up finding my sweet Nerf sword. This thing ended up being roughly 24-inch long blade, but I decided that I'm going to make the blade of my sword probably about 28 inches long, so it's like 4 inches longer than that. I have it so you can hold it with two hands or one hand and not have it be too long. So we're going to be cutting that off and measuring that, using some of these other tools. Okay, let's keep going. Well, I seem to have just realized that 28 inches is what I want the blade to be, but I still need to have a handle attached. Oops. There we go. Got the two pieces separated. Probably not that well. We're going to set aside the actual blade for now, and we're going to test on the different piece here. So quick update here while I'm working on some of this other things. Finished the test and is able to connect well. What I'm really not sure of though is I don't know whether I should put the fire on the back side or the front side of the sword. I was originally going to put it along the edge of the blade. It would look like the blade is on fire and it'd be pretty cool. But I figured out that when I was messing with a lighter, if you swing it forward towards where the flame is, it generally will go out. But if you swing it with it to the back, then it would not go out. So I'm thinking that I'm gonna have to put the fire along the back now. So we'll see how that goes. So I actually figured out that I'm going to be able to need the mounted vise for this because how much force I need to be exerting and torquing this thing shut to bend the blade. And so we're gonna be set up over here now. Here was the final product of the test sword. So you can see it's got the welded part still together. It's also got a blade here. So this has got some holes drilled across the back of it, which is going to happen for the actual thing as well. And then it's got a sharpened blade, which is actually what the goal is, to have it actually be sharp there as well. And it's fairly sharp right now. I was able to beat up a cardboard box pretty well with it. So we're going to see how this goes. thinning out. And holy cow, that's a lot of work. Got some sweet Mickey Mouse shirt going. That, my friends, is the general outline of a copper sword. Now we're gonna see if we can maybe even it out a little bit more with on the anvil, and then we move to drilling some holes, maybe. And we're back. So my dad, I was just getting some help with putting a piece of tape across here so that we can have a place that we can line up the nail that we're going to use. That's going to be used to hit some spots that we can help line up where we're going to be drilling. So we're going to be adding some holes, and after that we can solder, and then hopefully we can light the blade, which I am very excited about. Crap. I just broke the drill bit. I'll come back to you with a latest update. How I fix that problem. Okay, so we had some drill bit issues earlier. Broke 2 drill bits. We found the top of one of them somewhere on the ground. And so we got this little itty bitty drill bit going. That was, we were able to finish off the rest of the holes on the blade. Except for that now it's 11 o'clock at night and I can't actually do the rest of the blade tonight. Next step tomorrow is going to be to cut and shape the tip to be more like a sword. And then all we have to do is use the flux and stuff to seal off that opening, as well as put the threaded bit on the bottom, hook the propane up, and light them up. I'm super excited for this. Probably more than I should be. Good night. Okay, so here we got on our last piece that we need onto the sword. It's got a tip now. It's all soldered together. Anya's pogo sticking, having a good time.
I don't know how to do this.
Yeah, so we're gonna be able to light this thing up soon. I'm excited about it. Okay, light it.
Oh, that's a little better. Oh, look at that. Oh, buddy. Oh, that's so sick.
Is it on fire along the whole thing?
Yeah,
I can't see.
it
Oh,
is.
now I do. Oh, no.
It's just the bottom.
Basically, figured out the blade, when the sword is straight up or straight down, it doesn't have all, it's not coming out of every hole. That's because there's not enough pressure in it to be forcing out of every hole. So as you can see here, when it's laying flat, horizontal, it's across almost the entire, if not the entire blade. However, when I lift it up, the fire is more concentrated along the bottom of the blade. Or when I go down, it's more concentrated around the tip of the blade. So this is because the gas itself is actually heavier than air, and so it has a tendency to go to the lowest point possible on the blade, which which results in some strange stuff going on. Is that intimidating? You just said someone
Possibly.
come up to you. Hey guys, if you like that video, please like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. Show this video to all of your relatives and family members, living or dead. Please, just hope you appreciate this video and the rest that we're going to be making. And if you do actually happen to like them and don't just want to press the button, make us feel better, then feel free to tune back in for the Flaming Sword test video. We'll be posting some other more noodly, flying spaghetti monster-ish projects. And we got a couple other things that we have in the works. Check out our Instagram page for more information. It's 2 Dudes in a Garage. The number 2. 2 Dudes in a Garage, just like the YouTube channel. So, see you guys then.